When it comes to committing in gold, one of the very most necessary selections you'll produce is how to store it. Proper storage space is vital for protecting your assets and making sure that your gold remains in great problem. There are actually many various storage options readily available, each with its own perks and disadvantages. In this post, we'll look into how to pick the correct storing option for your gold bullion. 1. Home storage. One of the very most practical and accessible choices for keeping gold bullion is keeping it at house. This allows you to possess direct control over your assets and access to it whenever you need to have it. Nonetheless, property storing likewise happens with notable dangers. Firstly, maintaining huge quantities of priceless metallics at house can create you a target for burglary or robbery. Secondly, storing gold in a domestic home may be challenging if the individual insurance coverage does not deal with such resources or limits their insurance coverage quantity. If you do make a decision to stash some of your gold at property, there are a couple of measures you must take. Commit in a high-quality risk-free that's especially developed for stashing belongings like priceless metals and keep it concealed coming from perspective as a lot as feasible. Create certain that merely relied on people know where the secure is located and don't publicize the truth that you have huge volumes of beneficial possessions held on your property. 2. Bank safety deposit boxes. An additional well-liked possibility for stashing precious steels is leasing a security deposit package at a banking company or various other monetary institution that supplies them. Protection down payment cartons offer secure protection versus theft or loss, as well as easy access when required. Nonetheless, there are downsides to utilizing safety and security deposit cartons as effectively. To begin with they might be expensive, particularly if one has actually even more than simply one carton containing their valuables, and furthermore, they might not be covered through banking company. Additionally, financial institutions may also have regulations on what can be kept in a protection deposit container, so it's essential to inspect along with your financial institution beforehand to create sure that storing priceless metals is enabled. 3. Precious metals storage companies. A third possibility for saving gold bullion is utilizing a valuable metals storing company. These companies focus in giving safe storing services for priceless metals and other valuables. They normally deliver a selection of storing choices, including completely guaranteed and segregated storage space. The perks of making use of a priceless metallics storing provider are several. They give higher safety, professional-grade safes along with enhanced surveillance measures consisting of 24/7 screen and security. They usually possess a number of sites around the world. They might offer insurance policy. Nevertheless, this ease happens at an expense. The majority of storage space companies demand fees located on the measurements of your investment or the volume of area you're using in their vaults. Likewise, there is actually constantly some degree of danger involved whenever you leave your properties to a third-party supplier. 4. Exclusive vault storage. Finally, private safe storage space can be an excellent choice for those who favor greater management over their investments while still benefiting coming from high-security facilities. Personal vaults are specialized centers that are created particularly for stashing useful resources like gold. Personal vaults usually give higher flexibility than various other options because you can easily choose exactly how much space you need and individualize your own security procedures depending on your choices. This can consist of biometric access controls or also armed guards if intended. The drawback is that personal safes tend to be very pricey due to the high degree of surveillance they offer, but if you have notable volumes of gold bullion that you want to keep safely and securely while preserving complete command over accessibility, then personal safe storage space may be worth. Verdict. Opting for the correct storing possibility for your gold bullion requires careful consideration based on numerous factors such as ease, availability, and very most significantly security. There's no one-size-fits-all solution, so it's necessary to evaluate your options thoroughly just before producing a final decision. Think about speaking with an economic expert who can easily help you make an informed option based on your certain requirements and assets objectives.